Hey everyone, so I'm here to do a don't believe the hype tag, and I think it's a little bit of a controversial tag because it's basically your own opinion, and so it's nice to hear people's opinion, but that's what it boils down to. It's just my opinion. These products didn't really work for me, and that's basically all it is. I don't want it to be me bashing on these products. I'm not at all. I still use every single one of these products. They just don't work like they claim to do or anything like that. So, or they're just not worth the money to me and I won't repurchase them once I run out of them. I'm going to start with skincare. Most of this video is going to be about skincare because I feel like a lot of things fail for me. So I'm not saying that these things won't work for you because they just didn't work for me. But these things just didn't work for my personal skin. And as you know or may not know, I have really dry skin. So these things really just didn't help anything. The first thing is the Badescu Drying Lotion. And it comes in a little bottle like this. You can get it in a glass container as well. But I thought if I was going to travel to my dad's, a plastic one might be better, just so it wouldn't shatter and get everywhere because it can bleach your clothes and all that. So this doesn't do anything for me. It kind of reduces the appearance of scarring once the acne has healed, but that's basically the only difference I've seen. And personally, it's not worth it to me to apply this every single night. It really dries out my skin. Granted, I already have really dry skin, but when I apply this on a zit overnight in the morning, it's like peeling and it just looks really gross. And I won't use this really unless I'm really desperate, sometimes on the weekends or just once in a while. I definitely don't use this every single time I have a zit, and I don't use it every single night on that same zit because it will dry out so bad, and it doesn't dry the acne up. It just creates peeling and kind of a patchiness around it, and it looks really, I can't put makeup on it because it's peeling and you can totally see it. So I don't really use this that much anymore. It was $15 and I don't think it's worth that much for what it does. It really doesn't do much for me, and I know people who this works for, so you know, it's basically your personal what does it for you, but I really don't think it's worth all the hype here on YouTube. So the next thing was based on a recommendation by a few subscribers, and I don't know if it's because I got the wrong one that they recommended, because they recommended the one for oily skin even though I have dry skin, but it is the Cetaphil Cleanser for all skin types, and I got the huge one and I regret doing that because it doesn't really do much for me. When I first used it, I hated it. I hated it so much. I've been using it every single day because I just want to use it, and I'm waiting for my Proactive to get here because I ordered some Proactive, and I'm waiting for that, and I'm almost out of my Clinique, so I've been using this because it's all I have, but it feels like it doesn't do anything on my skin. It doesn't foam whatsoever, so that's a positive for me because foaming, the more foam means the more drying, and the more it lathers is more drying. So the fact that this doesn't lather heavily is great. It doesn't dry out my skin. My skin still feels really tight after I wash my face, but that's just because of my skin's pH, basically. It's just really dry, no matter what. So this doesn't dry it out even more, which some products do, but it doesn't really do much. My skin doesn't feel clean after. It doesn't do anything. It feel like, I don't know. I don't get this product at all. And the way it looks really gross. I'm not even going to say what it looks like, but it is like, it's just not good. It feels gross on my skin. It feels like I'm not doing anything to it. It feels like I'm rubbing conditioner on my skin, like for your hair, and that just feels strange to me. But I use it every day. I assume that it's cleaning it, but I still remove my makeup and stuff before I use it, so then I know I at least get my makeup off, but definitely not worth the hype. So the next couple products are the Clinique 3-step system. And I'm probably going to get abused for this because so many people cherish it, and I really do too. It's a good system and I do like it. The exception is that this thing is one of my favorite products ever. I won't ever stop using this. I love the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. This thing, it's going to be in my December favorites because it just is so fantastic. It does wonders for my skin, makes it really flawless, and just the texture of my skin is so much better because of this. But the other products don't do anything. The facial soap is really, it lathers a lot, and that really dries out my skin. Once I use this, my skin is so unbelievably dry after I wash it with this. And the toner, It's just basically alcohol based, which really is bad for my skin, and I know the Proactive is going to be as well. I'm hoping that it'll do something, but when I use an alcohol based toner or clarifying lotion or whatever they call it, it really burns my skin, especially my acne. If I have fresh ones or whatever, it burns really bad. And so I don't necessarily like using alcohol based products, and I was using the Clinique acne solutions one where it's like separated, and I'll do a separate review on this, but this dries out my skin so bad. The whole Clinique thing dries out my skin a lot, and I know it's for number 2, which is what this one is for like dry skin or combination skin, but it dries it out so bad, and luckily it comes with this, or it doesn't come with it, but you use this with it because this stuff is great for dry skin. I do use it a lot because my skin just soaks it in, and it feels amazing after I use this. So comfortable, amazing. But the other products, not so much. I don't know. I mean, I'm using this because to use it up. I'm almost done. And this stuff I've been using just waiting for my Proactive to get here, basically, because I don't like the skincare routine that I'm using right now because my skin's not really doing much. Granted, this is helping a lot with my skin's texture and consistency, I guess you would want to say. But nothing has been clearing up my acne, and I've tried so many products so far for my acne. So my last resort is Proactive, and I'm really hoping that works. Let me know your experiences with Proactive down below, and then I'll do my own experience with it once I have experience with it. So the last 3 items are makeup items, and 2 of them are MAC. The first one is Mineralized Skin Finishes. Not the naturals, but just the regular skin finishes. This is by Candlelight. And this one was limited edition, but I feel like for the price these aren't worth it, and they aren't really much. They're just a highlighter, and I feel like I have my favorite highlighter is the e.l.f. one in Gotta Glow. It's a blush. Looks like so. This one's my favorite highlighter because it has a golden tone to it, and it's a lot more gold. But these, I don't know, they don't really do much for me. They're just a highlighter. I do use it, but I don't feel like it's worth the hype because they're just a highlighter and they're so expensive. And for me, I don't want to invest in a highlighter shade. I thought this would be used as a blush because it's kind of a pink tone, but it's way too shimmery to be a blush. So I don't invest in highlighters. I just use my e.l.f. one because it's cheap. It's $3 and it's amazing. So I'm not a big fan on highlighters anyway, especially spending $26 on one is a little strange to me. But after all, I bought it, so I can't really say much, but I don't feel like they're really a lot to be hyped up over. The next MAC product is Creme de Nude lipstick, and I do like this lipstick to an extent. I don't wear it every single day just because it's not really wearable in that sense. Like it's really drying for some reason. I know it's a cream sheen and all that, but it looks like so. And I have used it quite a lot, but it's once I had Revlon Soft Nude come into my life, this kind of went to the back of the drawer. Actually, I don't have a drawer, but that's a figure of speech. So I don't really use it because it is not even comparable to Revlon Soft Nude. That lipstick is perfection. It's just the perfect nude lipstick of all time. So this one, I wouldn't say worth the money. I would say go buy Revlon Soft Nude if you're looking for a nude lipstick, because that one's perfect for a lot of skin tones, and this one is just not. It's really nudie. It's not really pink based or anything, which the Revlon is, so it looks a lot less dead on your lips. Granted, I look pretty dead right now because I'm wearing Myth, and Myth is like super dead, but that's beside the point. But I don't feel like this is really worth the money. So the last products, there's 2 in this little thing, is a NARS product. And I think it's just because for me it just doesn't work. I mean, it works, but I don't know. I'm not really that thrilled about it. I love NARS's packaging. Like, I just think it's so cute and it's just so soft. It's velvety smooth. I love it. But what I'm talking about is Orgasm and Laguna. Both of these products are on this Don't Believe the Hype tag because they're really not that special. I don't understand why people get so excited over these, and I'm sorry if you love this product, but I don't love it. And that's what this is about. So there are those. I'll swatch them. There you go. I feel like the blush is really pretty. It's really pretty. But it is really bright, and I'm not really into really bright blush. If I'm going to wear a bright blush, I wear Floor Power by MAC. That was my favorite bright blush, and it's my first blush I ever purchased. And, well, from MAC that is. And Laguna, I'm not really into bronzers. If I'm going to buy a bronzer, I want it to be a pink-based bronzer so it looks more like a blush than dirt. And I don't like brown-based bronzers because I feel like they look really odd on my skin because my skin is so pale and I'm so fair that for me to wear a bronzer is really weird for me. So I don't really wear a bronzer. Right now I'm wearing a brown-toned blush, if that makes any sense. It's Trace Gold from MAC, and it kind of gives the appearance of a bronzer, but it's light enough so it's not, you know, overbearing or anything on my skin. This is really overbearing, and I can't really use it unless I really shear it down with a big fluffy brush or something because, I don't know, I haven't found a way to use this. I might use it as an eyeshadow because I've been really loving Trace Gold blush as an eyeshadow on my lid for when I do smoky eyes and stuff. It really kind of warms up the look, so I might do that with this. But for the blush, I just don't reach for it all that much, and I feel like it's definitely not worth the money. I would recommend investing in something else that kind of goes more towards your skin tone. Unless this really does, then, you know, go for it. But, I mean, e.l.f. has a knockoff of this. You can go try that out. I know they're not the same products. I personally have not tried it out, but I think that's like $3, and it looks exactly like this, except it comes, you know, in regular e.l.f. packaging. Doesn't have this super nice packaging, but I don't know. I may reach for these more. I just feel like they're both really, really dark for my skin because they're just super bright and dark, so I don't really reach for them that much. So there are all the products that I think you should definitely not believe the hype on because they're good products and I do use them still, but, you know, they're just not worth all the hype. I mean, I don't really know how else to explain it. These products, they just don't work for me. So if these products work for you, then definitely stay to them. I'm not saying don't use these products because they're horrible products for everyone. That's definitely not what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm fidgeting with my hair too much. But I am saying that really think about it before you buy it. And if you really, really want to try something, go ahead and try it. It's definitely, you know, worth trying. At least you'll know if it works for you or not. But these products didn't work for me, and I don't think they're really worth all the hype here on YouTube, so that's that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what your products are that you think people should definitely not believe the hype on because they're so hyped up, but they're definitely not worth either the price or the product. Please let me know down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.